Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day, but I'll tell you, I'm a little bit concerned. It's not because the price of silver is going down. It's because of the fact that the banks still have the ability to control the price of silver, and that's really bad. I'm going to show you some things. Today you're going to get some visual aids. This is a 1 ounce round, okay? There are people out there right now, see the price going down to 90 some dollars rather than being over $100 like it was a few days ago. And what do? Well, they panic. And you know what they think they need to do? They think they need to go out and they need to get these in place of this. What's the problem there? Well, this, okay, this little guy right here is worth 100 pennies on a dollar. Today, the live silver price is going to tell you that this is worth $92. It's not. It's worth a lot more than that. This is actually money and has been money throughout the history of mankind. This is not money. That wasn't even created until several decades back. That wasn't even a part of the monetary system until somebody decided they wanted to screw your socks off. So they decided they would inflate it. The first thing they did in order to get you to accept this, they went ahead and had it gold bagged so that you would accept it. Then they took the gold backing off of it around the time that Bretton Woods II happened. And it started to go down in value. At the time that Bretton Woods II took place, the price of gas was about 60 or 70 cents a gallon. And you've seen it go up over $4 a gallon, and then in some places it's gone up to $7 and $8 a gallon. Absolutely astronomical, ridiculous prices for gasoline. The reason is that this right here is worth the price of this. Do you see what that is? That is a little square of toilet paper. And if you buy expensive roll of toilet paper, this little square is worth more than this. But if you buy the cheapy stuff, then they're pretty well equal in value. And that's what this is worth. So you're going to go out there and you're going to take your silver, which is actual money and has been throughout the history of mankind, and you're going to get these pieces of toilet paper. Now, instead of giving you this, let's say you sell an ounce of silver. Instead of getting 92 or 100 or 120 of these, get yourself 92 or 100 or 120 of these. It'll be just as valuable to you. This has a function. All this is going to do, all it's worthy of doing, is starting a fire. When it gets cold, you want to turn on the fireplace. Well, this burns pretty good, so just go ahead and use this to burn it, because that's all you're getting. This is always going to be worth 100 pennies to the dollar. Okay, whatever the dollar amount is, that's what it'll be. And what is the dollar amount? Is it $92 or $95 as they're suggesting today? No, it's not. Let me tell you, when you go to a mint and you want to buy a new one of these, how much are you going to pay? Anywhere from $130, which the Perth mint is is charging. Some of the other mints are coming out with their new silver rounds, and they're going to be charging as much as $150. So if you believe Jim Cramer, if you believe that silver is only worth $92 per round, you're wrong. Why? Because why would the mints sell a round for $150 if it was only worth $92? Who would buy it? I'll tell you who's going to buy it. The same people that are going to buy it from you when you sell it to a coin shop. The coin shop guy is going to sell it to somebody who's going to take it to a bank. And what's going to happen? Well, the bank is going to have it, and they're going to be laughing at you because you took $80 or maybe $75 or $70 to get that, to sell that. And they bought it for a little bit more than that, and it helps them. But keep this in mind. I've talked to you on a few different occasions about the fact that there were contracts written and signed. And what was the contract for? It was to eliminate the population of the earth. Okay. There was something called the Georgia Guidestones that talked about this. And then the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed because nobody wanted that information out. Well, it was the same people. You sell your coins to the coin shop. In order for him to be able to buy more of them, he has to sell it to a middleman who then sells it to the bank. The bank, the people that run the banks, the main people, are the ones that wrote up those contracts. It was your Congress people, it was the presidents of the past who were the ones that were not only signing those contracts, but in the process of implementing them. In 2017, after the election, Hillary Clinton was to come into office. The reason she had to come into office was that she was to implement the first leg of those contracts, which was to eliminate the American people. It's that pure and simple. So what happened? President Trump won. Once he won, it was just a few days after his inauguration that he started taking down the tunnels. That was what the military was to do, was to take down those tunnels. There were tunnels where they were putting children through. They were getting adrenochrome from those children, which meant they had to kill them. They were selling them into sex slavery. They were sacrificing those children. They were drug running through those tunnels. There was even tunnels that you could take boats and or submarines as far in as 2 and 3 states into the country, so that there would literally be submarines under Colorado, for example. That should be scary to you, because the same people that is buying your silver today are the same people that implemented the contracts to destroy you and your family. Think about that. But remember this more than anything. Right now, this is worth $150. The reason is because the mints, the new ones that are coming out, are going to be $150. They're not going to be $92 or $95 or $100 or even $120, $150. And the reason that they're going to be $150 is because that's the value at this point as far as the mint can tell. Actually, I'm going to tell you that that coin that I just held up is worth several $1,000s. It's not because of some value, it's because of the fact that it's silver. Silver has always been money throughout history. Gold has always been money throughout history. The paper stuff that you think is money is not money. And you can hold 10 million of these, okay? And all you have in the long run is 10 million of these. So with this, you can wipe your butt. But you want to know something? With this guy right here, you can buy stuff, okay? When this is no longer worth anything and nobody will accept it anymore, people will accept this. So don't think of this as an investment. Think of this as money. Think of this as the only way that you're going to be able to buy shit when the banks decide that they're going to try to destroy the economy too. So keep that in mind. You know, please give us some of these likes, and please subscribe and share our videos with other people, because other people need to hear this. It's absolutely ridiculous what's happening today. The coin shops can't even buy any more of that because of the fact they've got too much silver and they don't have any money anymore to buy anymore. And people are panicking. Why? Because of the fact that there's people like Jim Cramer out there that's selling you a bill of goods and you're actually believing it. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Remember, always have good prayers and also have a good day.